Welcome back to High Stakes. Today, we will be discussing the following MLB matches that is happening on Tuesday, September 12, 2023. We will be providing our team, total and prop picks for the day. Before we get started, please remember to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. If you want access to our premium picks, you can check out our Patreon page. You can find the link to our Patreon page in the description and comments section below. Los Angeles Angels vs Seattle Mariners. Take Los Angeles plus 1.5 runs. Despite getting out hit 8-3, the Angels were able to come away with a win, holding the Guardians to just one run in the contest. Mike Moustakas got Los Angeles on the board first with a sacrifice fly that drove home Randal Grichuk. Grichuk later drove home the winning run in the third. Kenny Rosenberg got the start and he retired 4 batters over 5 innings while giving up 1 run. LHP Patrick Sandoval is set to take the mound in Game 2 for the Angels. Sandoval holds a 7-12 record on the season to go with an ERA of 4.31. He's hurled better on the road and has allowed just 4 homers in his 14 road starts. However, walks have been a massive problem for the lefty as he's averaging over 3 per start. In spite of this, he's holding foes to .227 at the plate, which is his strongest opponent batting average split, and he's struck out nearly as many batters as innings thrown. In his lone start against the Mariners this season, Sandoval gave up 10 hits over 5 innings, which led to 5 runs. While Sandoval still kept homers under control, Seattle finished batting better than .400 at the plate. Although Sandoval struggled in his previous outing against the Mariners, he has shown improvement during the month of August, particularly in limiting home runs allowed. Furthermore, he has recorded more strikeouts than hits allowed in road games, and considering that the Mariners have one of the highest strikeout rates in the league, this bodes well for Sandoval. The Los Angeles Angels have been prolific in hitting home runs during night games, and this trend is expected to continue, especially against Wu, who has surrendered 6 home runs in 5 home starts. Play the under as a total pick, and here is why. Wu has continued to toss well when featured in night games this season, as he posts his strongest opponent batting average and lowest ERA. Sandoval has done well to limit homers both at home and during night games this season. What's more, both of these clubs have struggled in the box as they each sit bottom 5 in strikeouts, and neither has been particularly effective in terms of driving runners home. I expect both offenses to struggle here. Cleveland Guardians vs San Francisco Giants. Take the Giants to cover. The Giants are 74-70 this year. They are currently 13.5 games back of first place, which is held by the Dodgers. San Francisco is 1.5 games back of a wild card spot, which is held by the Diamondbacks. The Giants have won 4 straight games entering Tuesday night. In their last game, they won 5-4 in the 10th inning over the Guardians. Lamont Wade Jr. hit the walk-off hit to score the winner. Mike Yastrzemski hit a solo home run in the first inning to set the tone for San Francisco in the win. On Tuesday, the Giants will start Sean Manaea. The left-handed pitcher is 4-5 this season with an ERA of 5.00. He has started 6 games this season and has come in relief 27 times. Manaea last started back in early May where he pitched 2.2 innings against the Nationals. His last appearance was against the Cubs on Wednesday, September 6. He pitched 3 innings and allowed 2 earned runs in the no-decision outing. Manaea has an ERA of 3.74 during home games. He also owns an ERA of 5.75 during night games. He has started 2 games and has relief pitched 7 games versus the American League. In that time, he has an ERA of 2.35. The Giants are 5-5 in Manaea's last 10 appearances. In the second game of their midweek series, the Cleveland Guardians will face the San Francisco Giants. Cleveland has faced difficulties in recent weeks, causing them to drop in the standings and fall out of playoff contention. On the other hand, the Giants are still in the hunt for a wild card spot and will be highly motivated to extend their season. San Francisco's impressive batting average of .260 during the month of September will play a pivotal role in securing a victory. Additionally, the Giants pitcher, Manaea, boasts an impressive ERA of 2.35 when facing American League opponents this season. Take the over on Tuesday. Cleveland is 68-77 overall this season. The Guardians are 7.5 games back of first place in the American League Central Division. They are also 12 games back of a wild card spot as the Guardians are close to not qualifying for the postseason. Cleveland has lost 7 of their last 9 games entering Tuesday night. In this last game, they lost to the Giants in Game 1 of their series. The Giants won 5-4 in the 10th inning as Lamont Wade Jr. hit the walk-off hit. Josh Naylor hit a home run in the game for Cleveland for their highlight in the game. On Tuesday, the Guardians will start Cal Quantrill. The right-handed pitcher is 2-6 this season with an ERA of 5.70. He has started 15 games this season, and in his last outing, he pitched 6 innings against the Angels on Thursday, September 7. He allowed 0 earned runs and 3 hits in the no-decision outing. He has an ERA of 5.40 during road games. He also holds an ERA of 5.67 during night games. In 2 starts in September, Quantrill has an ERA of 1.50. He also has an ERA of 4.15 against the American League West Division. The Guardians have lost 6 of Quantrill's last 7 starts. Cleveland is 7-8 this year when Quantrill starts. The over is the play in this game, as Cleveland's Quantrill has an ERA of 5.40 during road games. He will give up runs in this game, and the total will hit the over. The Giants will also be starting Mania, which means that a bullpen game will be played. The total has reached 8 runs or more in 6 straight games for the Giants. The Guardians have hit 8 runs or more in 3 of their last 4 games. San Diego Padres vs Los Angeles Dodgers. Take LA on the money line here. Los Angeles is currently 87-55 and 13 games up on the Arizona Diamondbacks for first place in the division. The Dodgers are set to start right-hander Lance Lynn, who's 10-11 with a 6.09 ERA, while in his last 2 starts, he's been shelled. Last time out, he went 4.2 innings allowing 8 runs against the Marlins, and against the Braves, he went 4.1 innings allowing 7 runs. Against San Diego this season, meanwhile, Lynn is 1-0 with a 1.50 ERA as he went 6 innings allowing 1 run on 4 hits. As a pitching staff, LA has a team ERA of 4.18 which ranks 16th. Offensively, the Dodgers are slashing .258, .343, .459 which ranks 10th, 2nd, and 2nd in the majors. At home this season, Los Angeles is slashing .259, .344, .466, while in September are slashing .271, .364, .420, and against the Padres, the Dodgers slash .227, .319, .427. Against Wacha, Taylor is 2-4, Smith is 1-2, Freeman hits .417 and 12 abs, Hernandez bats .250 and 16 abs, while Martinez bats .125 and 8 abs, and Peralta hits .125 and 16 abs. Take the over 9.5 runs. And here is why. The San Diego Padres entered this game against the Los Angeles Dodgers following an embarrassing loss against the Houston Astros this past Sunday, which resulted in a final score of 12-2. Padres pitcher Michael Wacha will get the start on the mound in this one and is expected to be stellar like he has been since he came back from his shoulder injury. The San Diego Padres had arguably the most disappointing season in recent memory, as there is no other team in the MLB that is as stacked as they are and played so poorly. The Padres were World Series favorites at one point this past offseason, but that changed quickly. Lance Lynn and the Los Angeles Dodgers will enter this game against Michael Wacha and the San Diego Padres, following a massive win against the struggling Washington Nationals this past Sunday, which resulted in a final score of 7-3. The Dodgers have now won 3 of their last 4 games played. The Los Angeles Dodgers have been on an absolute heater lately, and they have superstar Mookie Betts to thank for that. Betts has been the face of this franchise from the second he landed from Boston, and he has only impressed ever since. Betts is averaging .312 at the plate, while getting 162 hits and crushing 38 home runs. It is safe to say that Betts deserves to be in the NL MVP conversation. The over 9.5 runs are also the way to go in this game, as the Dodgers' offense is potent and Lynn still will give up his fair share of runs, even though it is expected he will be better than his past 2 starts. This season, Los Angeles is 82-52-8 in hitting the over, which is the best record in baseball, while as a home favorite is 33-29-3 in hitting the over. San Diego, however, is just 61-74-9 in hitting the over, but in the 10 games these 2 teams have played the games are averaging 8.9 runs per game, but the games early in the season were hitting the under, while as of late are hitting the over, and both teams' bats are on a nice run.